it's not that armed forces are not adapting themselves. Armed forces are also cognizant of the changes that are taking place around them, and they also adapt and change. So like we adapted to mountain divisions after the 1962 war, and thereafter, after our experience on the western border, we evolved into rapid divisions, rapid reorganized divisions for planes. Similarly, our tactics, the cold start tactics, or the dynamic response strategy, that all evolved over a period of time. As far as the Air Force is concerned, they have graduated into a network-centric warfare, and they have this ICCS nodes actually, which help this whole ecosystem to fight a network-centric warfare. As far as the Navy is concerned, we've seen this mission-based deployments which are occurring, and that's why the response of the naval forces anywhere in the Indian Ocean region and beyond is slightly faster. So armed forces have been evolving over a period of time because there's a necessity is there. But what happens is when there is a huge transformation actually that's likely to take place. You all know when I talked about species, I talked about evolution actually. That's a gradual and a slow change. But then there was the ice age, and then none of these species were actually ready for that ice age and they went extinct. I believe that a similar kind of a transformative change actually is required right now, because we are entering into an age which is uncertain, unfuture, uncharted. That's an era which we are gradually working. It's almost like an ice age, and this will require some kind of a transformative change. Having spoken about the need for change and both incremental and transformative, I'll try and talk about what is the purpose of change. Basically, if you see the role of armed forces is effective management of violence actually. Very hard to say that, but that's what actually we are paid for. That means you calibrate the level of violence as per the requirement to meet the ends of a political direction which has been given to you. And we are always preparing ourselves to meet challenges, and threats actually. Threats and challenges are for any nation, for us also, are easy to identify. We understand, we have a border challenge with the northern borders because that's unsettled. We have internal security challenges with J&K, challenges of proxy war. And then it's easy to calibrate yourself organizationally, tactically, etc. to meet those kind of challenges. Challenges and threats are very easy. The problem is opportunities actually. You can never be prepared for opportunities because they come up unexpectedly, and any organization which is ready to exploit those opportunities will be a curve ahead of rest of the others. So that's a major challenge what we are facing, to predict what kind of opportunities will predict ourselves in this way, how we are going forward ahead. And I also believe that opportunities come at a time of disruptions actually, when things are not normal. And right now, when I spoke about this ice age kind of a thing, and for which we have to be prepared, we are entering into this era of great disruption. And there's a big turmoil, disorder, upheaval, and turbulence. This is what we are facing. And this is what is reflected in these three things: geopolitical, geoeconomic, geotechnological. There will be social changes also which the society is facing, but these do not have a direct impact onto the armed forces or defense of a country. So I will not talk about social changes, but yes, there are changes occurring everywhere. What we see is that currently the global geopolitical environment is in a state of flux. In fact, the world would be transiting between two orders. The old order is withering away, and the shapes and contours of the new order, the new world order, are yet to stabilize, and to predict as to how it will be in times to come is rather difficult.